Blog Talk Radio.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to my show. I'm your host, Diana Belleros, award-winning and best-selling author, Fire and Ice, The Journey of Transformation, and The White Within. You can find out more about me as well as download today's podcast and past podcasts on my website, dianabelleros.com. All the podcasts right now are available on YouTube as well. You can subscribe to the channel, share, tag, do everything in your power to use my podcast and help other people cope with what's going on around us. And at the same time, my podcasts are full with useful tools to help yourself and to help women in domestic violence and abusive relationship, as well as a lot of business tools from people who are very successful in what they do, and just giving you all the necessary information for you to be a successful business woman or man. And I know we live in very difficult time, but I'm doing my best to make your life just a little bit more enjoyable. And remember that we are in this all together, and we're gonna get on the other side, and everything is going to be amazing. So today I invited very, very successful woman. She does incredible work with her magazine, with interviews, and she's with us today. Her name is Elisabeth Colazos. She grew up in Barton Rouge, Louisiana. Her inspiration to write about artists came from spending so much time in New Orleans. She adores reporting upon artists, whether one-on-one or covering events. She named her magazine Gemma Magazine because it refers to guidance characteristic of artists. It also refers to someone who thrives upon artistic connections. Therefore, it has a double meaning. So, hi, Elisabeth Colazos. How are you today?
Hello. Hi, how are you, Diana? That was such a beautiful introduction. Thank you. I'm happy to be here. I feel honored. So thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. We are very excited to have you, all of us and my listeners. So can you please tell us how everything started with your amazing work?
Okay. Well, I always wrote, and I've always been inspired, honestly, by artists, by growing up, like you said, in New Orleans. But I wrote for an architecture magazine, and then after that, I mainly focused on fashion designers. I wrote for the LA Fashion. I wrote for Oki Magazine out of New York. But I knew it was risky, but I really wanted to start my own because I as much as I adore fashion and it's still my favorite, and especially the designers and everything that goes into their creations are so beautiful. It's true artistry. People don't realize how hard these designers work. I also wanted to explore a little bit more diversity with, musicians and actors, visual artists, a lot of modern and contemporary art. I think bringing, different artists into the magazine would be a good thing. I've been doing a lot of Instagram lives lately with a lot of musicians coming on, which has been a lot of fun. And a big thing about Gemma is the diversity factor. I think, consists of so many different types of people, and it has the power to bring people together, from childhood all the way through adulthood. So in a nutshell, that's a little bit about Gemma Magazine. I'm always looking, I'm just very inspired by the arts, and I think it's very inspirational in general. And I usually have something always to create or to think about or put together and publish or go live with, and that makes me happy. But, for people listening, I hope you guys check it out.
Can you share with us the website where people can find your work?
Oh, sure. It's Gemma, and that's Gemma, magazine.com. A lot of people think my name is Gemma Diana. It's not. It's Elisabeth. And a lot of times they'll say, "Oh, hey, Gemma," and I just say hi back. And I need to say my name is Elisabeth. Because most people brand themselves as as by your name, and which is very smart. But I chose the names, and I get asked this question a lot. One, there's like the gem-like, to me, characteristics of artists, in terms of the shades, the different types, the colors, all different facets, very multifaceted. Secondly, it also means someone that's, very artistic, someone that's attracted to artistic connections and the arts in general, someone who's very sensitive to her environment and things happening around her. So and then it stuck. It was easy to remember, and so I decided I would just leave it at that. So maybe I'll change my name now because I like the name so much.
Why?
And
I love it.
I like it a lot. It's funny because I really wanted to push myself and get to know other art mediums besides just fashion, and I've been having a lot of fun with artists, and how beautiful their work is and how it tells a story. I interviewed an artist yesterday, and she does a lot of street art, and I didn't even know this, maybe you knew, but they're painting a lot of downtown walls, a lot of murals, billboards during the pandemic to kind of keep people's hopes up because, if you probably know more than me. I really enjoy your meditations, and that's something I'm a part of, so I'm very grateful for that.
Thank you so much.
I think it was yesterday, correct, or the day before, where they announced they were going to extend the lockdown a little bit.
Yeah.
Or keep people at home a little bit more. So I think meditating is helpful. And the thing about the art is no one can really take that away from you. I tell that to artists all the time. If you sing, if you act, if you dance, if you paint, that's no one can take that away. So I find that to be very inspiring as well. But it has been, a tough time, and I'm a mom, so especially if you have kids, to just be told you're not going to school, you're not going to graduate from high school, or at least it's going to be online, and everyone is online right now. So I'm just trying to keep working harder and harder to inspire more. I really love what I do, and I'm very excited to feature you. I'm very excited to see your art on the site.
Thank you so much. Thank you for
You're
this
welcome.
opportunity.
But, I've learned a lot over the past couple of weeks with the musicians. At first I was a little bit nervous because I thought, oh gosh, I don't know enough about music to take them on. But the great thing about that is they always want to play, So we've heard the blues, we've heard country pop, we've heard indie pop. So now it's like, okay, I need to get some fashion designers back on there. And fashion is something that I'll always love. It's just, it's, how do they say, it's just in my heart. It's in my blood. But I also think it is good to challenge yourself as well in terms of other art forms. And I'm going to have, I've covered Shiva Nagar from The Assassin, who was wonderful and so open, as well as Christian Keys from In Contempt. So that was exciting. And next up in terms of actors should be Felix Solis from Ozark, which I literally binged till 4 in the morning watching all of season 3 so I could catch him. He plays a head of the Mexican cartel. So I like that type of stuff. I know it's kind of strange. But I did stay up to 4 a.m. and I did watch it. And the most kindest man, he meditates every day. And, you know, not that I was expecting him to be cartel-ish. I'm just saying he's a very good actor. And I happen to love Ozark as well. So, you know, there's a lot of room. I get criticism a lot of times too. You're stretching yourself too far. You need to do either just fashion or you need to keep it with the arts. You know, the artists, visual artists, musicians, or actors. But I do jump around a little bit, and it seems to work best for me. It really does. And I do some filmmakers as well. I like documentaries. So I'm actually going live today at 2 with a documentary filmmaker. So that should be interesting.
Yeah, definitely. How people can find your time and who is going to be featured on Instagram? I believe that this is where you do your interviews. Can you share with us?
Right. Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up. So when I go live, obviously it is on at Gemma Magazine. That's the Instagram. And that's when I go live. And then sometimes I go live and I publish through the site. You know, a lot of people don't like to read anymore. Everybody's live right now. I'm sure you've noticed. You log on. It's immediate access. It's easy. It's quick. But I still enjoy writing, and I enjoy asking people questions. I enjoy the research process. I call it kind of creative chaos. And then you write a draft, and it's not what you want. And you edit, and you write a draft again, and then you ask yourself, why are you doing this? It's so much work. But once you press the publish button, and you feel like, okay, I really hope this person is happy with this, and you've put in all of your work and your best work. It's very gratifying, especially when they see it. So I do both, actually. I even though I'm doing lives right now, that's something I wanted to try. I'm still publishing, just to make that clear. I call it old school publishing because no one wants to read anymore.
Yeah, but people don't have patience.
No, I mean, they want the blog post to be 2 paragraphs, and I usually do an intro, and then I go into a Q&A, and then, you need to have a conclusion, and then I give the social media links. So I think that's really important to keep that up, and also to see it growing. If I stopped publishing that way, it just wouldn't grow. So it's something I'm very passionate about, and, I really enjoy all of the artists I have met. I'm not just saying that. They've all been super kind, and they're talking about being passionate. I mean, they are so passionate about what they do, which is inspiring. And it's not just, I'm this actor and I'm passionate and I do it. They go through their backstory and a lot of the times how they fell, or, they failed, they feel like they failed, or made mistakes. And the process of, hearing how they get back up and continue is very inspiring to hear about, because they know in their heart that that's what they wanted to do, and nothing's going to stop them. Or sometimes they'll tell me, I've put myself in a position where this is the only thing I can do, so it's got to work,
Yeah, that's amazing. That's amazing. We are to the end of the show. Is there anything else you would like to share with us, Elisabeth?
Oh, I'm really grateful for everyone that tuned in today, and I'm grateful to you, Diana, for your meditations. It's amazing how our paths cross. I just clicked on one day, and I was in my car. I mean, I tried to pull over to the side, but I just kept listening and I kept driving. So thank you for having me. I really appreciate it. And anyone that's interested, you can log on to the site at gemmamagazine.com or to my Instagram at Gemma Magazine.
Thank you so much, Gemma, for being on my show, Gemma Magazine. Everybody, you can check out the show on Blog Talk Radio / Diana Belleroth. You can download the podcast for free, of course, and let's stay safe, let's stay healthy. Everything is going to be fine, and I do my meditation, trying to do it every day at 5 o'clock. Thank you for reminding me, Elisabeth, about that, and please join us. Let's help each other, support each other, and let's make this world just a little bit a better place with love, kindness, and compassion. I wish everyone an amazing Friday, and till next Friday. Goodbye.
Thank you.
You're welcome.